But Black History is just a appreciation for the ones that came before us, present and past, and for the future. So I look at it from the scope of a holistic standpoint. So, we got to celebrate everything, the good, the bad, and what's to come. So, just some of my teachers, some of my favorite people I idolize, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Dr. Sebi, Demark, Vesey, a slave who, freed himself, and, he was really a rebel when we talk about that. So, Harriet Tubman,
Right.
just making sure our story is told correctly.
Right.
Because we got a lot of other people telling our story.
To me, like, I love Black History Month, and this is like the time of the year where everyone, besides us Black people, are educated on, the oppression of Black people and, the rise of Black people and Black power,
Hey.
But what's your favorite way to celebrate Black History Month?
I really love, like, the actual culture of Black history, especially in America. Like, we were stripped of our roots, and then I loved how we just made our own culture and turned it into something so dope that, like, dang near the whole world is influenced by. So, like,
Not to get so caught up by the glamour part of things, just the root is more important. That's the surface, but what did it take to get to that point? We got to tell the generation coming up, because it's easy to forget, I mean, it just wasn't that long ago, really, when you really think. It wasn't really that long ago, but it's a beautiful thing, though. We got so many colors. That's literally why I came colorful today. I'm not even lying, but we got so many aspects of it and so much to, to touch on. We'll be a month is an understatement.
yeah.
But we're gonna take that and keep it going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. I think also, like how you said, a month is an understatement a lot of times. Some people, want to learn more and talk about it more. I know one of my friends in class the other day, he said he had to do like a simulation about slavery in class, and he just thought it was just so weird to do it during this month. And it was like, do you feel like Black history should be taught and celebrated all throughout the year, like just in school-wise, or do you think that
take the schools out of it? I think just at home, that's got to be the conversation, with parent and child before it even gets to the school, because the school, they got a job to play and they got their role in it too. But because at first you got to think they didn't want us in the school, so you just telling me you just automatic, oh, let's fix it all. So no, we gotta. It really starts at home. We can't put that on the institutions, because again, it is an institution. You only, they got higher learning for a reason. So
right.
This is higher learning if we talking about Black history, because we built everything. Then I'm gonna just start with one person, Imhotep, the first doctor, the first builder, the first multi-genius, the first. You know what I mean? So you just start with one person. So make that conversation cool again. I guess I ain't gonna say cool again, but I think it just needs to be not just so.
A normal thing.
I know what it is. America is just good at monetizing stuff. They can monetize anything. If you're overweight, they're gonna monetize that. If you don't know your history, they're gonna monetize that. So we can't fall in the diaspora of things. We can't fall right there. We gotta make that more cool when it's not being able to be monetized. Like even the stores do it. Macy's, Black history, come shop.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I don't want to feel this way when it ain't this month. You know what I'm saying? So it just, we got to do our part and just make that conversation normal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how do you feel about like trauma in Black families? Because like they say trauma it could be passed down through genetics. So like something that our ancestors felt or that they went through back then, like that could still be like in us today. Do you think that's true?
Yeah, I mean, take that part away and just think what you inherit from your parents. You come through that canal. So whatever your mama and your daddy, you gonna inherit. That's just your mama and your daddy. Now you put the external, that's the internal. You put the external stuff with it. It already comes, it's your makeup, it's your DNA, it's your genetics, And that's just what it is. But definitely the trauma part, the PTSD, whatever the study's showing, it's definitely there. We had PTSD before we even had a title for PTSD.
Right. That's bad.
Lukane, do you like to read?
Yeah, I do.
Do you have any give me your top 3 favorite African American authors?
Top 3. Okay, I'll give you one. Let me see, 3. I like Ralph Ellison.
Nice.
I know a lot of people I don't even know who that is, but he's a real prolific. He's a real prolific writer. But Ralph Ellison. Who I like Dick Gregory. There's 2. Talk about one of my inspirations for Black History, Hazel Johnson. She's like one of them unknown people of Black history because there's so much history. But Hazel Johnson, if you don't know her story, go check her out. She the mother of environmental justice. She comes from Chicago, but she's from Louisiana. But it's actually who Barack Obama. She was the mentor to Barack Obama. You hear about Barack Obama, but that's where he learned everything from her. She's from my neighborhood, the historical Argyle Gardens. So she just one lady, no education, no nothing, just decided that something was wrong and changed it. So on the back of the motor vehicles, the little thing that say the silver and it's green, it says friendly that she's the reason that these
like
are
the eco.
Yes. She just didn't coin the term. Had she coined the term, but that's all. There's people like her. She's the reason for that.
That's
like the air pollution, air quality for people that's underserved. So shout out to Hazel Johnson. She like my hero. One of my unsung heroes of the Black History Month. So I love to always talk about her. But her story just deep and how she got inspired and wanted to see environmental change. And